together is beginning. Sleeping together is progress. Working together is success. Head resource person, Mr. Amudhakumar Raju sir, professors from various colleges and universities, dear participants present here. I am very happy to propose for the 6th day of third National Skill Development Program on Social Media Digital Marketing. I hope that today's session will be more fruitful for the participants. On behalf of Bharathiar University, School of Commerce, and personally, today resource person Amudhakumar Raju sir. First, I thank our resource person for accepting our invitation to act as a resource person for the 6-day session of the 10-day skill development program. I thank professors and the student participants, colleges, universities, for your active participation for the success of this program. Once again, I welcome the resource person, the professors and students for this program. Thank you, sir. Now I invite today resource person Amudhakumar Raju sir to handle this session. Before this session, I want to tell about Amudhakumar sir. Amudhakumar Raju offers professional training and speaks frequently on digital marketing, optimization, success principles and leadership skills for students and entrepreneurs. 100 entrepreneurs across India to establish their business career potential in the digital arena. He is a successful entrepreneur and renowned speaker whose knowledge spans across the globe. 5 years of corporate experience with leading IT corporate firms like CSS Corp and Amazon. CSS Corp awarded him twice as the best performer of quarter and prestigious CAT Achievers Award. Awarded him Extra Mile Award and Responsible Social Citizen Award during his tenure. I request every participant, such a personality today with us, make use of his knowledge to the session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for the warm welcome. Thank you so much for your time and your effort. Wonderful. So, gentlemen, we will start today's session. So, great to see that we are progressing and also we are trending towards the end session, maybe a couple of days or so. Okay. Anyway, so different topics, wonderful combination of syllabus is being selected. The syllabus is not very difficult, it's not very complicated, it's not so ultra easy also, right? So digital marketing as a whole platform is not at all a difficult platform. Okay. So I've been giving personal counseling to lots of people, especially for those who have backlogs and who says like I don't have educational qualification, and people who says like I don't have any other platform or opportunity to move on, right? So everyone out here can understand the potential that digital is something where anyone who has a passion towards it can shine very easily. The reason because we don't have any, uh, suggestions or like kind of partiality or especially political gain. So we have nothing around this platform, and all we have to associate with is the $1 million companies. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, and all the services are free and all the accounts are free, and zero investment to start. Okay, so you might have seen the tools which I used, the content that I've generated, the techniques that I've taught you. It costs nothing, to be very frank. It costs nothing, and this is how I grow myself in the industry. The reason because I find importance in one important aspect. Number one, somebody wants to start their venture, their dream, or their process into any platform. If they have a dream, so there is a book named The Corporate Guru. Okay, the book which is the total lifestyle book of the millionaire Dhirubhai Ambani's lifestyle book, where he says the key factor to achieve in any industry, the key factor to achieve in any industry does not need a huge financial background, does not need a huge political background. All it needs is the burning desire within, a burning desire within to get what we want. So this is a great inspiring statement when I used to read this book way back around in 2012. Okay, the one of the first book, okay, which transformed an employee to an entrepreneur. Okay, one of the first book is The Corporate Guru. Okay, lots of people might have seen this movie Guru, which is in Tamil and also in Hindi, which is a typical concept of the same person, Dhirubhai Ambani's lifestyle and all other stuff. He's really a great business person. He's, generation is also following that. Okay, so why I'm trying to highlight this one here is because digital is a platform that if we have a strategy onto what to do, once executed, without even moving away from your chair, okay, it can give you global reach and a very good visibility of your business front. Okay, now the only qualification that we need here is the burning desire within you. Never give up, burning desire within you. And the biggest benefit what I found in this platform is you can waste your time, you can waste your money, you can waste your effort, knowledge, but you don't have an opportunity to lose your money. Okay, your mindset, your attitude is directly related to your bank balance. I'm not sure how many people would have experienced that. When your bank balance is zero, your brain is shut down, to be very frank. Okay, when your bank balance is zero, your brain is shut down. Any bachelors here can understand the pain of it, month-end pain. Okay, so basically, your thought process is with 100% productive resource when you have your bank balance little bit decent, and you are broke. When you have no money in your bank account, you are broke. And once you are broke, now we don't have an opportunity to think again to come out of the situation, right? We don't have an opportunity to think again and come out of the situation. I happened to attend one of the success seminar out there in market from one of the leading MNC, and where I ended up handling one speaker who speaks in Tamil, and when they said like, I think everybody can understand Tamil. If not, I can translate in English also. One of the great inspiring statement which gave me a great push is, 10வது முறை தரையில் விழுந்தவனை பார்த்து பூமி சொன்னதாம், நீ 9 முறை எழுந்தவன் அல்லவா என்று. Right? So I'm not sure how effective this statement will be for other people, but for me it was a great opportunity. Right? So it's not about how do you fall, it's all about how fast you rise. I think it's a great statement. And the reason when I decided to stick on to digital marketing is purely because I do not want to stick on to a particular location called Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, US, UK, Canada, just because of making money. Okay, so the time freedom, the financial freedom, and your thought process, all these things can be clubbed together, and you can earn royalty income, you can earn passive income, you can earn active income, you can earn small income, you can create multi-million dollar based businesses out there. All it needs is a small idea. Okay, so the complete transformation started with the book named The Magic of Thinking Big, one of my biggest favorite secret book. The first book is The Magic of Thinking Big by David J. Schwartz. Okay, and the next book is The Secret, and there is one more book which is called The Parable of Pipeline, and the another book called The Business of 21st Century, Skill with the People, how to influence, how to win friends and influence people, who will cry when you die, the monk who sold his Ferrari, the corporate guru, question are the answers. And if I try to jot down the list of books which I undergone from the period of 2011 to 2014, okay, everything is related to leadership, personality development, financial handling, and people skills. Okay, now by putting all these knowledge together along with 6.5 years of working with leading multinational companies including Amazon, okay, which is considered as one of the top CMMI level companies, and gained the courage to quit a job on a voluntary basis from CMMI level 5 company Amazon and start something on our own. Now this is how I got into this industry. Why I want to say this one to everyone is because the primary reason is anybody can do it. Okay, all we need is access to the internet and a laptop and a mobile phone connection. That's very important. We are having it right now. We are really blessed with these technologies which our forefathers and ancestors did not have. Okay, so we save time. The industry IT is defined as information technology on the technology front, and insufficient time on the life balance, work life balance, correct? So IT can also be expanded as insufficient time. Okay, now you can end up saving lots of time, lots of money, lots of effort with respect to digital. Now today with respect to this session, what we are going to move on is the O or M, basically called as online reputation management. Okay, now I'll be talking about online reputation management, and my specialty of teaching is to go live on every session. I generally don't prepare PowerPoint presentations. Okay, I don't prepare PPT. Okay, and I take live examples. I interact with people on the live sessions and raise questions from you people, and based on my input and your questions, we will discuss, we will get it answered, and that is how we are going to take it forward. Okay, so today's topic is online reputation management. Okay, online reputation management. I think lots of people would have known what this topic is all about. Okay, the word reputation itself says lots of people would have said, correct? Yes, sir. Is there anyone who is trying to connect with me? Any problem? Any issues? I think no. Okay, gentlemen, if there is anything which is like unable to concentrate or disturbing you, please do let me know. If I can correct it from my side, I can fix it. Okay, cool. So online reputation management. Okay, let us see the meaning of all the three platforms. Number one is online, the next one is the reputation, the third one is the management. Because I do not want to lie with you people. Okay, let us see what is the meaning of online first. We will mix all these three, okay, and we will figure out what is the meaning of it. Okay, online. Because when I was, put into the Ministry of Defense, the Sainik School, which is run by the Ministry of Defense and the combination of state government, and I moved from Urachi Ondriya Thokapalli to Sainik School, Amaravati Nagar. Now, there is a transformation from Tamil medium to English medium. I typically struggled a lot, and because of the event which I'm organizing, where my class teacher, when I was in 6th standard, who gave me an opportunity to speak in the public platform. Okay, public platform daily. One of my teacher, okay, social science teacher and my class teacher, Rani Sivakumar, Mrs. Rani Sivakumar. She found the online program and she gave a comment that Amudan, feeling proud of you. Now that was the greatest thing which I can get in my life, because the person who actually groomed from my Tamil medium to English medium has seen this and expressed her opinion. Thank you so much for the opportunity that has been created. I literally felt very proud of. Okay. Now the habit of searching like this started from there. Okay. Whenever I don't understand something, we break down into small pieces. So online meaning. Let us see what is online is. We might be thinking like we know the meaning of online. Okay. Now online is basically controlled or connected to a computer. Okay. While connected to a computer. Okay. It looks pretty good. The meaning is so controlled by or connected to a computer. Which means in my statement, I think I can redefine it as online as connected by or connected to a computer via internet. It should be connected, right? So we should be controlled or connected. So the same thing happens here. The organizer controls the complete network of people whomsoever we are here, and that is the reason we call it as online session. Okay, so it is controlled by a person who creates this event online. Now, reputation, basically. So let us see the meaning of a reputation. Okay, so we'll try to understand because we have an opportunity to explore a lot. Okay, so reputation, meaning. The reason why I go with Google to search again and again with this combination of keywords is because let me not go by my assumptions. Okay, so meaning of reputation. Okay. Most probably a synonym of respect. Okay, the beliefs or opinion that are generally held about someone or something. Yeah, opinion about people, opinion about your friends, opinion about your family, opinion about your business. Okay, the belief or opinion that are generally held about someone or something. If we have public figure, they have their own opinion, they have their own image, they have their own, visibility and all this stuff. Okay, basically it happens with. Okay, so the belief or opinion that are generally held about someone or something. Opinion. Okay. Now here comes the management. Let us see what is the meaning of management. Meaning of management. Okay, the process of dealing with or controlling the things or people. Okay, controlling again. So controlling the things or people. Okay, you might have heard this designation, right? Manager. Okay, company manager, the marketing manager. Okay, so the time manager. Okay, so the process of dealing with or controlling things or people. Okay, now combining all these three, we can come out with a conclusion of online reputation management. Okay, so the process of dealing, let me come with this one. The process of dealing with, okay, things or people people's belief or opinion, people's belief or opinion about a business or a person, okay, that is visible in internet platform. So this is the definition that I derive based on the combination of these three meaning. Okay, so opinion visible in the internet platform. Okay, see why I'm doing this one is because the reputation management, online reputation management topic might be looking very easy, like an English subject in our schools. Okay, you know what? Whenever we have different subjects like social media, I mean like social science, maths, another subject, we generally feel we generally give least priority to the subject English. Okay, because we feel like there is only poem, there is only like story. But my English teacher will never give marks beyond 40 plus. Okay, rarely 1 or 2% will get 80 plus mark in English. Okay. Now, because we give least priority to the subject, nobody takes care of reading the subject before going to exam. So the seriousness is little less. And the same situation happens to online reputation management. Because we have search engine optimization, social media marketing, search engine marketing, and social media optimization and marketing techniques, email marketing, affiliate marketing, advertisement programs, reputation management. The reputation management seems to be getting a least attention towards it. Okay. Now we need to understand how important it is to grow any business out there. Okay. So the definition which I have come out with is the process of dealing with things or people's belief or opinion about a business or person that is visible in the internet platform. Okay. Now this is the time to check out what is online reputation management. If we understand it right, yes, we will check it out. Okay. What is online reputation management? Because this can be only full of theoretical, it cannot be a practical one. Okay. So reputation management refers to the influencing or controlling or concealing of an individual's group's reputation. Okay, this is one thing. Online reputation management, how does this work? Okay, so indirectly, how do we manage your business visibility? Okay, so taking control of the online conversation so that people find the right materials when they look up over the web or internet. So there are lots of references and resources that we have to learn more about online reputation management. Okay, so that's more than sufficient. Now, what are we going to see right now is basically, if you have a business, or see, there are two things that can happen. Branding. Number one is branding, and when you take a branding, one can be a personal branding. Personal branding, which is very famous with respect to freelancers, youngsters, speakers, public figures. Okay, so personal branding. And another one is business branding. Okay, both follows the same principle of getting visibility about your business, getting visibility about you, and all the stuff. Personal branding is basically, okay, increasing the visibility of a person who is expert at a specific industry, expert in a specific industry. So he might be a knowledgeable person in the particular topic, and whenever you say this is the industry, now he is a person who is coming to the mind. Okay, you start talking about rocket science, you get a person who is related to this one. You get Dr. Abdul Kalam's image that's popping into the mind. You suddenly say there is a business, especially who is the best businessman across India. If you just ask this question, then there comes names of people who are doing multi-crore businesses out there, right? So personal branding. Whenever people say about a product or a service or a business, somebody else's name pops up. Okay, I tell you. Okay, let us have a small hands-on test. Okay, now you can give me the text message. I'm ready to read your text message answer. Okay, and let me say LIC policy and LIC agent. When I said this word, what is the name that is striking in your mind? Can you please type in the text box? When I say LIC policy and LIC agent, whose name strikes your mind? I'm not sure. I'm not going to know about the person whom you are typing. Okay. Can you just type your answer? Whose name is coming to your mind? Okay. I'm waiting for the text messages to pop in. Jeevananand is the policy name, but whose name, individual name? Okay. Whose person's name? Okay. SBC. Okay. Amitabh Bachchan. Oh, he's run into advertisement. Okay, I'm talking about agent. Whenever I said LIC policy or LIC, okay, whose person name comes to your mind? So you get Amitabh Bachchan's name, you get, I think I'm not getting the full name of SBC. Is there anyone who can expand it? I'm sorry, Danya. Okay. SBI, you meant to say. Okay, State Bank of India. Okay, Digital Board. Okay. Okay. So your family members. Okay. Now, the deal is anyone who wants to give you the LIC policy to you, they sort of branded themselves as, like, let me say, when somebody discuss about, hey, you know what, reputation, I mean, the insurance policy with the LIC, I have a contact named Ramesh, so he can be a person who can help you out, right? So if the people would have, branded themselves, okay, branded themselves in the industry, the people who can easily identify that we have a person who is into the LIC industry who can help us to generate or get a policy, correct? So this is basically personal branding. You tell about an industry, you end up, looking at a person. Personal branding, especially authors, okay, and public figures, musicians, dancers, makeup artists, okay. So these people brand themselves by their category, okay. Movie actors, okay, actors, okay. They refer to a single person. Okay, so branding of a single person. Whenever you brand an individual person, this is basically personal brand. Okay, and when you increase the visibility of your business, especially your business logo and your company. Okay, your logo and your company name. Okay, your logo and your company name. So this is basically called business branding. Is branded. It is termed as business branding. Okay. Now I am going to raise a question here. Let me see how many of you are answering to me. Okay. Once again. Okay. How many of you know Puma? P-U-M-A. Puma. Okay. Can you type what is Puma in the chat box? What is Puma? It's a shoes brand. So Tushar says it's a shoes brand. Okay. Now, what is Puma? P-U-M-A. Shoes. Shoes. Okay. Sportswear. Okay. Sports shoes, sports accessories. Now I'm going to get more answers. Okay. That's really great. Now you have to understand that Puma is basically a name of an animal. But the branding is done in such a way that we forget that it is the name of an animal and we remember only sports. Correct? How many of you agree to me? It has become a sports brand, but instead Puma is basically an animal. Okay, right? So if somebody would have not seen this, this is how it is. Like, so actually it is actually animal, but they have taken this and they have actually branded it as Puma. Now, no other go, every new person who is born, a small kid, when we say Puma, they know only it is a socks company or it is a sports shoe company. Okay. Likewise, Amazon is the name of the river and the forest, but now it has become an e-commerce port. Okay. Apple is basically a fruit. Now people okay, make it as a technology company. Now, what it is actually happening? This is how they brand their businesses. Okay, so they brand businesses in people's mind by advertising online on different platforms. Okay, how do we brand it? Again, this comes to the same digital marketing introduction. Okay, how do you increase your brand visibility? You can brand it by using, okay, let me say, okay, modes or platforms for increasing brand value. Again, the same thing which we have discussed in the little bit, early stages. Okay, so platforms for increasing the brand value. Okay, number one, obviously search engine. Okay, the next one is social media, then traditional advertisement practices, traditional ads, television ads, TV, and radio. Okay, so traditional advertisement practices. Okay, so these are all the platforms that we can use to increase the visibility of your businesses. Okay, to do any activity, increase your brand visibility. That is one. There are two ways of doing it. Number one, in social media, we have something called viral marketing technique. Viral marketing technique. Okay, and the next one is in search engine we have content marketing technique. Marketing technique. Okay, so viral marketing technique, we have content marketing technique. Okay, then paid marketing technique also. Paid marketing technique like brand visibility. Okay, so use all these methods to increase your availability or visibility. Okay, so one example of viral marketing technique that we can understand is the lots of people know. Okay, lots of people knows very well about the hashtag save money, right? Okay, the hashtag save money, and after 12 years of releasing the movie, the hashtag has gone so viral just because of a funny reaction by a student, correct? Or an employee, right? So, save money hashtag becomes so viral and it has taken over the trending tag of our Prime Minister of India's hashtag, okay? Right? So, that is how it happens. So, it cannot be planned, it can only happen, right? Now what happens? They started creating, funny comments around it also, and end of the day, nothing was branded, but still, a person who is not in the industry itself is getting, visibility to the huge extent. Okay, so end of the day, it is branding. Now what happens? What is the problem here? Okay, I would like to quote a couple of examples. Okay, number one, okay, when our ex-chief minister, right? So when she was admitted in the Apollo hospitals, and because the video footage was not released and there are lots of situation things and we are not allowed to visit and all the stuff, and because of the price list that is released due to the breakfast that she had, the idli that she ate. Now what happened? Everything is put together to make sure that the brand name of the hospital is damaged, which means people get a very worst opinion about the hospital. Correct? Now, like this, people generally take a negative marketing techniques. Competitors will take it as an advantage. Other people will be doing it. Okay. Now, you might have also seen few activities in the industry. Like, I'll be very transparent. I'm not going to hide anything. Okay. You would have received lots of WhatsApp forward messages. The messages saying the person who is working in the manufacturing of Mazda company is affected with the HIV virus, and his blood is mixed with one of the bottle in Mazda, and please don't drink it. Please don't drink Mazda. Correct? Lots of people would have received this forward message. Okay, right? Now, how many of you believe in it? How many of you believe in it? And the beauty is we also forward the content product. Correct? Now,
not only Mazda, sir, we have got it for other brands also.
Yes. Okay, other brands also. Now, what happened? People touch their emotions. Business people who wants to do negative marketing, they touch people's emotions. Okay, and what happens when somebody reads this message and they want to save his close friend, a family member, and a relative, and this person wants to let those people know that, hey, don't drink Mazda for next 3 months. Why? If you drink, you will get this disease. Don't drink Mazda for next 3 months. Right? Now, what happens? People, because of their innocence and not having the sufficient amount of validation knowledge into digital, they tend to spread the content like that. Not because they want to spread the message, because they want to save their loved ones. No, that's the deal. Correct? They want to save the loved ones. That is one thing. The next thing is like there are other techniques of deceiving a person in a personal sector. For example, if there is any critical situation going on, okay. Um, Let me say there are lots of child-based criminals activities are happening, and they just release a photograph of the person. Okay, he is the person who is behind this crime activity. Now, what happens is there are lots of people. What they will do to take the personal revenge, okay, they will create a message like he is the person, okay, who killed the 5-year-old kid, okay, and his phone number is this. Okay, what will they do? They will take the phone number of the one of the highly reputed doctor, one of the highly reputed person in the industry who is really doing good, and they will take their number and they will put it into the message that he is a person who is behind this particular activities and all the stuff. So call him right now and torture him. So like kind of messages. Now, what happens? The person who is really giving a best service to the community, who is really giving a best value to the community, would have distributed his contact number across the globe. Now, because of the negative incident whichever has happened, which is not at all related to him, somebody will be creating a message stating that he is the person who is behind all this program and process, and this is his contact number. Okay, so deceive him or disturb him, okay, make him irritable through WhatsApp and all the contact number. Now what happens, this number spreads like a viral message, and this person receives thousands and thousands of phone calls every day. At the end of the day, he decides to switch off his mobile and change his mobile number. He can't use the same number then. Even if he is using a call forwarding status, something like that, again the call is not forwarded and it cannot be stopped. So there is something called negative marketing where one brand wants to put on your brand and they want to grow. How many of you have experienced this, gentlemen? Anyone here? Okay. Anyone here who has experienced the taste of negative marketing? Let us have a small taste out of it. Okay. Anyone here who has tasted a negative marketing experience? I can have one person popping up and sharing your experience. Where did you face a negative marketing problem? Okay. Myself, Mr. Tushar. Can you please just give us a couple of minutes what does actually happen? A summary will be good. Okay. So people giving you a negative business.
Like we have got messages saying that in one of the drinks we have seen cockroach. Don't drink that. Few other things we have seen like lizards. Lizard has come. Some other creature for some other drink. Please avoid drinking. Coke is not good for your health. It is good for cleaning the toilets. Don't drink Coke, and thumbs up. Various marketing messages we have got.
So these are all you have seen in your inbox, correct? And you always think like, okay, who is the person thinking behind the process?
Right.
Stuff?
Who's distracting me, not allowing me to drink because I'm a fan. I love drinking from my childhood. Now I wonder why people are stopping me unnecessarily.
This is fun. So thank you so much for taking your time and sharing it, because like I'm sure everybody would have experienced this, any kind of negative marketing for you.
My pleasure, sir. Sharing my thought.
Thank you so much. Okay. Now, when we start putting ourselves into the industry the right way, the biggest problem for any business is to overcome the whole challenges, okay, and make sure that your business is visible with a positive note, okay. Customer reviews. So we have to understand few other terminologies and terms here. Okay, one of the few terms and terminologies is ratings, and another one is reviews. Okay, ratings, reviews. Okay, so we call it as aggregate rating. We call it as employer rating. So there are different terminologies used. Okay, in your terminology, if you want to say you star rating. Okay, other people say it is a star rating. When people give you 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. 5 star is good. 1 star is bad. 2 star is okay. I think 2 star is like good. I mean, wait, 1 star is very bad. 2 star is bad, 3-star is average, 4-star is good, 5-star is very good. I think I can just put it out here. Okay, number 1 is a rating. When you have a single star, when people give, okay, it is very bad. Correct, very bad. Okay, when people want to give you double stars, okay, again it is bad, nothing different. Okay, they want to give you 3-star. This is neither positive nor negative. Okay, this is the neutral. Correct. So I think we can say it as neither satisfied nor satisfied. Okay, average. Okay, and 4-star, 2, 3, 4-star. Okay, good. And when you have 5-star, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6 is there. Okay, 5-star. This is very good. Okay. Now, so this is the metric that is used by people to rate the product, services overall. Okay, very bad, bad, average, good, very good, and all this stuff. And reviews is something where you share your experience about the product or services. Experience about the product or services. Now you have to write in general the original reviews. Okay, when people write the original review, there are 2 ways of doing it, right? So when it comes to reviews and ratings, both ratings and reviews, okay, what happens? There are something called as fake reviews. Fake reviews. Now I don't know. Newton identified all this process. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. Wow. When you create something original, the fake also comes into the play. Okay, fake reviews. Now, what are fake reviews? Ratings, fake ratings and reviews. Reviews that are not created. Okay, reviews that are not created naturally. When you say reviews that are not created naturally, they are created intentionally. The reviews are created intentionally. The reviews and the ratings are created intentionally to either promote the brand or to the negative market, right? So promote or demote, demote the brand value. Maximum, it is used to demote the brand value. Okay, they don't promote, they demote. Okay. Now what happens? Fake reviews. Now who is the prey in the complete process? Okay. My headmaster used to say frequently, either a watermelon falls on the knife or the knife falls on the watermelon. It is a watermelon which is going to be damaged. Okay. Now, whether people are writing a fake review for your business or whether you are doing a business on a negative note, end of the day, it is our business which is going to be damaged. Okay, fake reviews. Now, ratings is a way of expressing your stuff. You go search about a product or online, about a business online. Okay, so we can go here and start searching Digital Marketing Training Institute. Okay, Digital Marketing Training Institute. I'm just simply searching in the random basis. Okay, and I get few ratings and reviews like this. So there is one organization here, which is from Google's local business listing, and it says there are 119 people who expressed their opinion on this training institute, and it is rated as 4.9. You're getting a point? It is rated as 4.9, and Institute of Digital Marketing Training in Coimbatore. Okay, so it is there, and there is only one review or rating, that is 5-star rating. Okay, now there's a lot. So if you look into this one, and there are other results also you can see. You still down, come down. Okay, so there is one institution named. Okay, so let me not mention that, but I'm just taking organic results. My intention is not to put down any organization out here. I'm showing the live data. Okay, now they say that they have 5-star rating of 20,345 votes. Okay, and I will just copy this. Okay, let me not put down into any of the brand name or something like that. Let me copy this and have it into this particular option. Okay, this is one. Okay, so what I have is I have a rating of this match, which is number 1, and I have another place where price range, so 5-star rating by a single person. So there is a single rating, so there is no multiple rating here. We can go down and start seeing, is there any other person? Okay, they have given. Okay, so again, so by a single person, so rating by a single person. Okay, so there are lots of ratings and reviews available, a star symbol or something like that. Now, what is this basically? This is a method to better understand the quality of services they offer. Okay, and let it load. Now you see, Google gives people the opportunity to rate and review a service. Okay, lots of people would have received this message now. Whenever you go have a lunch at a particular place, team lunch, you go for a movie and all those places. Once you come back home, you know what Google will say? Hey, you know, you visited this hotel, this hotel, you visited this restaurant, you had a coffee here. Now, how was the coffee? Right? Did the place had a location to, park your vehicle? Did you go by car? Did you go by two-wheeler? All those stuffs Google will be asking you, right? So you will be reviewing that one. Okay, positive note or negative note. Lots of people will say it with original information. Lots of people will say it with negative information. Okay, scroll down. Okay, so there are lots of businesses which comes with ratings. Okay, now when people look at a particular business ratings or review, when it is generally less than 4 or 3, they have a very bad impression that, oof, this is not good. Second point, it has a very bad impression that it is not good. Now, what will the competitors will do? They have an opportunity. Okay, they have an opportunity to let everybody know that this business exists, and people who personally will rate and review the session will be of really good. Okay, now a small example here. So I have it here as like, ratings. 5-star rating. Okay, 5-star rating from 20,345 rating and reviews. Okay, now I want to raise it with a common question. How many of you believe that 20,345 ratings is 5-star rating? How many of you believe in that? Anyone here? Yes, no, something like that. Okay, somebody says it's fake. Okay, come on. I need more interactive sessions here. I'm just looking for these answers. Very difficult to judge, is that? Okay. Okay, so yes, it is in gender. That's great. Okay, there's something called probability. My maths teacher, who won the best teacher award, have taught me that there is something called probability. Okay, what is the probability? Is like probability of getting some stuff. Like the same way. Now, 100% probability is like, I'm not sure. Okay. Now, all the 20,345 people have given 5-star rating. Wow. Remember, even 4-star rating is good. 4-star rating is not bad. Out of this, if even 10 people would have marked as 4.9 or 4.5, the average would have been somewhere around 4.8 and 4.9. Okay, so this is one such. Anyway, so let us not dive deep into all this now. What I'm trying to say here is something called fake reviews. Okay, one is called a rating, another one is called reviews, and another one is called fake reviews and ratings. Okay, lots of people used to give me a call and tell me that, sir, I suddenly received 5 comments, 10 comments on my local business listing, Google My Business listing, that my service is not good or something like that. Suddenly 10 comments, 15 comments. Okay, now what happens here is the competitors wants to put down your business. Actually, online reputation management is a huge business, very huge business. People pay in lakhs and lakhs of rupees to increase your ratings from 3.5 to 4.5. It's $1 million business, to be very frank. Now, so what happens to your business when it is becoming negative? When you grow, when you people see, when they find you as a competitor, okay, what will they do? They want to put you down. That is negative marketing or negative SEO. Now, what we need to do? We need to overtake the process and make sure that only the original reviews stay at the top. Okay. Now, as an individual, as a one-man show, okay, as a personal branding person, I mean, individual branding person in the digital marketing industry, okay, when people go ahead and search about my name, this is what is the brand name which I use. Okay, when we go ahead and search with my name, I tend to get my business listing coming down over here. Okay, now once we click on this one, it says 5.0 rating, 5-star rating. Okay, I'm taking the example of my own businesses because taking as an example of a third-party business, the two by specifically with respect to a brand is not a professional method of practicing it. Even though they are doing something negative, I'm not supposed to be the person to release all of the stuff, so I'm not towards it. So let me take my own business and my own activities, what's happening, and give you the real-time insights and examples of what happens in the industry. The intention of not taking any other business is because I should not be the person to highlight it. It is your business, it is your time, it is your money, and it is your effort, it is your responsibility to learn how to validate the business and opportunities out there. Okay. Now I have created a comment and I have pinned this comment at the top because it is my own comment. And it says, hey, you know what? I'm the owner of the business listing, so I'm very transparent to the people. Okay. I gave myself a 5-star rating because if I don't believe in me, I don't believe in anybody else. Okay. Now I'm the owner of the business listing and I will give you the best training for your digital marketing course anywhere at your comfort level via online classes. I assure you that I will work along with your digital marketing goals and help you become the knowledgeable in 2 months and become digital marketing experts in 6 months time. So my commitment is I will train you within 2 months and I will make you as an expert in 6 months. Now this is with the 5-star rating with the detailed description. Now here comes what you can do once you go take up a business, okay, and have a look into it. What you can do, this is one such local business listing by Google, okay. Now there is an option called sort by. Okay. Go here, click on this. You can sort it based on relevancy, which means which is most frequent to a search query, or you can sort out based on the new, comment that is being published. Okay, a comment that is published very new or recently, or a rating or review that is basically the highest rating. It has got the 5-star rating at the top, and it has got the very lowest rating. Okay, so go to this option and click on this one and see the lowest rating at the top, and you will be seeing those lowest rating coming up, the highest ratings coming up, and all this stuff. Okay, if you look into this one, okay, there are lots of people. See, whatever maybe the sorting option you are doing, my ratings and reviews coming at the top because I'm the owner and I have pinned this comment at the top. Okay, so whenever people come, my review will be shown, then only other will be shown. Okay, now so we have comments from other people also. That's what we need to understand. Okay, so look at this one. This gentleman has given me a local grade rating of 4, which means he is not negative. Okay, now the same way, lots of people will be giving us a business ratings and reviews. Okay, so this is what helps people. Okay, so this is what basically helps people to understand about businesses. Okay, now I will tell you how to figure out negative reviews, and also I will also tell you how to figure out the original review of a business. You take any business and you can figure out the original review of it. Okay, very soon we will be covering about that one. So what we need to generally do whenever you go and read ratings and reviews of a business, okay, we need to keep few things in your mind. Okay, number one, okay, let me say somebody is telling you the fake positive reviews. Okay, fake positive reviews. Now, what is the impact? Let us discuss about it. Somebody has his own business listing, okay, and he has a team of people to work, and he has a team of people to do all the stuff. He has recruited 10 people to create, 5 to 10 reviews every time to do all the stuff and he puts full positive reviews, full and full positive. When somebody comes, look at the business, everything is full of positive review, and people are carried away by the positive reviews, and they go enroll, they go take up the business and everything. You're getting my point? Okay. Fake positive reviews, which means the reviews which are not actually posted by the customers. Instead, those reviews are forced by people to create. So these are called fake positive reviews. Okay. Now, what is the use of reading the fake positive reviews? Can we have a small discussion about that? Okay. What is the use of having a fake positive reviews? Any idea? What is the impact on yourself? What is the impact that you will have about a fake positive reviews? A person is putting 10, 15 plus positive reviews. After reading those positive reviews, you make a decision to enroll or to connect with the person for the business requirement. Okay?
Sir, the impact will be we will stop using that brand.
Is it?
Or
Mhm.
like we would be interested, but the
Yeah.
other people will ask us, see, this is the review what we have got. So we are following it. Why don't you follow?
So which means
For
you are telling that when I saw your review and when I came to your location, when I saw your review and I came to your location, but you gave me something different, correct?
yes,
Okay. So people used to upload only positive reviews, attract crowd, they have a business. Now the deal is if they are really offering the quality of service, which they have updated as a fake review. Let me say the reviews are fake, but still they are fake. But they say that they offer the product or services, and still you end up getting the same product or services that is really good. Now you are
right.
convinced that's the problem, correct?
No, but the competitor to market their product, they are using giving fake reviews.
Yeah, obviously they do. Obviously they do. That is the nature of it. We have to understand.
Yes,
Correct?
but still, I am drinking Coke. I have not stopped using Coke, drinking Coke.
Wonderful. Okay, so that's obviously a great opportunity. Okay, so basically, what happens is like when people try to create a negative brand about you. Okay, so what we need to know whenever you go on your businesses, okay, or you go and validate a business, make sure you don't look into the positive reviews, because if you have not seen the positive reviews, obviously you are going to get the positive effect only, correct? Even though if you are not read the positive thing, you are going to get the positive result only when you associate with them. Okay. Now, what if you don't pay attention to the negative reviews? That negative reviews is what will kill your business. Are you getting a point?
Right, sir.
So what we need to do immediately whenever you go online to look into business, take up any ratings or reviews out there. You're getting a point?
Yes,
Okay. And first filter with lowest rating of your choice. Correct? Lowest
right, sir.
rating. Take the first 5 lowest rating. You're getting a point?
Okay,
First 5 lowest rating. And take the top 5 positive rating, highest rating. Okay. Take
okay,
the top 5 lowest rating and take the top 5 highest rating. Okay, let me try to do one thing because I want to show you the negative review also, right? Okay, so this is the institute, my institute's name. Now I have got around 46 reviews here. Can you see here? Okay, okay. So now what happens is I want to show you the demonstration of negative reviews and positive reviews on both. Okay. Okay, now what I'm going to say here is, I'm going to say click here, okay, and lowest rating. I'm selecting the lowest rating. Okay, now leave the pinned comment. Okay, now I can see there is one lowest rating here, correct? Okay, and there is another lowest rating here, Roshan Arvind, okay, Swaminathan, okay, Ramesh Swami Iyer, Roshan Lal, Afsal, Ravichandran. Okay, and here comes the Vimal Kumar. Okay, now so I have somewhere around 4 to 5 negative reviews in my business listing. Okay, this is my office, in my brand name of my institute. Now what happens is like you have got the top 5 lowest rating here. Okay, now your duty, okay, my review. Okay, now duty here is okay. He says Maha. So there is one negative review. Okay, it says Amudhakumar is not a perfect digital marketing trainer. He is a puppet who dictates what he learns from the Google. Okay, he has no practical skills. So now he starts building things one after another. Okay, now again, once you go to the negative review, I'm teaching you on how to validate the negative reviews. Okay, go down here. There is one more review called Roshan Anand. He says, I'm not a fake person to write like your own fake reviews. Okay, your videos are just useless and you are talking as if you know everything. Okay, I checked your Google reviews and all the stuff. Now he starts giving some more negative points also. Okay, and we have one more review from Swaminathan. இங்க காசு போட்டா படிச்சா ஒண்ணுமே நடக்காது. He is a one number போய் புழுவி. Okay, so there is lots of bad things also coming inside. Okay. Now I have taken the top 3 or 4 negative reviews, and now when people come read this review, now what will be the impression that they will get, the first impression that they will get on this brand name? You get your point? Okay, now what happens again? So when I started saying negative reviews, something like that, what we generally do, we are afraid, right? We are afraid that, oh my God, somebody is giving us a negative review, my business is going to be dipped, something is going to happen. Now that is when we are not supposed to do it the right way. Okay, so now what we need to do, negative or positive, take responsibility to give answer to those people. Number one, whether it is a negative review or positive review, read through those reviews. Okay, scroll down and make sure that you reply to the negative reviews in the most optimistic and the better way. The reason, because when people read your negative reviews, the probability of the people getting affected on the negative front is very high. So obviously you will be affected. Okay, now as a business owner, what you are supposed to do, go ahead and give a convincing answer to the person who has given a negative review. He might have been given a negative review really, or he might have been a competitor who wants to do negative business for you. Okay, now so take time, read, and the responsibility is to make sure when people read your negative review, when they come and read your positive review, after reading your positive review, we should overtake the impact of negative review using our answer and win people's heart. So getting my point? Okay, now here is the example which I'm going to give you for the positive review which I have given. This answer is written by me. Okay, now as an institute I have to represent. Now if Mr. Roshan Arvind review here has created a negative review in your mind about light methods, we would like to invite you to call us at this number and get a free counseling call on how to select a training institute. We will teach you how to select a training institute. You don't need to join with us. We will teach you how to select one, and you will be giving an opportunity to select any institute to learn from, right? Okay, we can accept if we mislead a lead from joining our institution. Okay, so we can accept, okay, if we mislead a lead joining an institution, but we cannot accept misleading someone. Okay, so you can blame us, that is your right, but don't try to mislead somebody else. Okay, we take our training business very seriously. If you are serious about your career and course, I suggest you to validate us based on the conversation, response you receive, professional support we offer. You can decide whether to start the session with like mentors or not. Now we give a decision to the person. No, this answer is written to the person who gave the negative review and also to those people who read this negative review. Now what happened is, with the intention of giving us a negative review, this gentleman has given us an opportunity to tell about our business model, our ethics, our activities. And this is what we need to think. We need to think that every negative review we receive might be true or false, that is different, but we need to take it as an opportunity to express our business knowledge and information to the people. Okay, now so this is with respect to the negative reviews. Okay, go here, take up with the highest rating, and now start looking into the reviews given by the highest rating people. Now you will understand very well. Okay, there is a lowest rating people also available, so there is a highest rating people are also available. Now in this scenario, now you will be taking it as an opportunity to go through it. Now look at this one. How many of you noticed this? Okay, I'll ask this question a little later. Okay, Mr. Nirmal Kumar, Santosh Natarajan, okay, Adil Ahmed, Rukshar Fatima, okay, Arvind Srini, Chandra Kannan K, and B. Subhanya. Okay, so there is a lot of list going on. Okay, this is one. And another thing is, like, I'm going to go with the lowest rating options. Okay, and I'm going to show you those profiles which gave us the negative reviews. Okay, let us have a look at it. Okay, so leave my reviews. It's a little slow. Okay, leave my reviews. Once I go down and start seeing here, Maha, Roshan Arvind, Swaminathan, Ramesh Somi Iyer, Roshan Lal, Muhammad Afsal. Okay, so now if you look into these reviews, whichever we have, okay, did anyone observe something here? Did anyone observe any pattern here? A simple answer, yes or no, will be appreciated. Did anyone observe a pattern here? What happened? Okay, so I like all the positive reviews. Yeah, that's really true. Okay. The deal is all the negative reviews whichever we have seen will not reveal their identity. Okay, you have to make sure. This is one signal to understand. Okay, they would have not revealed their identity. Okay, they will not be a frequent person who has a habit of writing and review. Okay, they will not reveal their original identity. Okay, their particular intention will be to ensure that post a negative comment. Okay, now if you pay attention, their original identity will never be revealed. Okay, not every time. There are people who don't put their profile pic also, but still, if you look at the pattern, what is happening, the original identity will not be revealed in several negative reviews. This is one hint that you can have. Once you go over and see the highest ratings reviews or positive ratings reviews, there also you can see if you figure out there is no real intention. See, it is a positive review, right? Now, what is the problem of revealing your identity? Do you agree on point? Now, when you have a positive reviews popping in, you'll be seeing maximum positive review people are local guides, which means local guides are those people who are actually rate and review businesses wherever they go. They go to a tea stall, they will rate the business. They go to a hotel, they rate the business. Okay, so local guides you can see their pictures are coming up, their photos, their identity is revealed. All this stuff. Now, what happens here is this gives you an idea to understand at an average whether he is the right person to train or not. Now, we can apply the same principle wherever you go out there to understand. Now, after reading the ratings and reviews also, you can understand few things like people would have used a template. Okay, the same template, they would have changed their values around. Okay, so generally, so when you see 10,000, 20,000, all the ratings are 5-star rating, you need to be suspicious. When you see the complete business is into 1-star rating, maybe 1 star, 2 star. Okay, so very less. Now you have to pay attention to see that was this business intentionally filled with the negative reviews? Was this business intentionally filled with the positive reviews? Okay, this happens with e-commerce product, with the business listings and everything. So what we need to do, we need to manage the brand value, and that is what we call it as a reputation management. Point. You can take any business out there in the globe. Okay, reputation management. Generally, it is handled by reviews and ratings. Okay, you can run a brand advertisement on your social media. I mean, like your print media. Okay, newspapers. You can brand your businesses. Okay, and there are several scenarios like social media and other platforms to increase your business visibility. You can become a sponsor in one of the leading programs so that your business name is like visible to across the globe, and the negative things is like little bit becomes hidden or something like that. Okay, so how do we actually manage our reputation? Okay? How to manage the reputation? Manage the reputation. It might be looking like a very small benefit. I mean, a small process, but irrespective of your company's size or all of this stuff, it is very important to understand how do you manage this. Okay, number one and very important process of managing the reputation is to, whether it is obviously positive reviews, we don't mind. Okay, for negative reviews, always make sure you respond to the review as soon as possible. Make sure that you respond to the review as soon as possible. Review ASAP. They call it as ASAP. ASAP, right? ASAP, which means as soon as possible. Make sure never ever please take back, which means like don't step back. Okay. Whenever you see a negative review, don't get you will have the mindset, right? So this is natural. Okay. When somebody throws a stone at a particular water level or pond, right? You can see a temporary shake of water coming, waves, right? A temporary waves being generated and they demolish themselves, right? So they disappear. The same way, whenever you end up seeing a negative review for your business, you get shocked. Oh my God, negative review. Who would have given? So now what happens? Don't be afraid about that. Okay. There are two scenarios. You would have been the real person, you would have not given the expected service. So people would have given you the negative reviews. Now you need to accept first, correct? So you need to accept first, okay? Accept the review. Accept the review. Now when I say accept the review, I'm not trying to tell you to accept the negative review. Okay? When people give that, oh, this is not a good experience for me, please accept it. Okay. Yes, what he says is right. I could have done better for him, right? I could have done better for him, and he has given a very negative review for me. Now, what we can do first, if the mistake is on the business front side, we need to first accept that we understand that you had a very negative experience with us, but this is not our intention. Okay, accidentally, okay, we were unable to serve you to the fullest level of your satisfaction. However, we would like to wait for another opportunity. You are invited again to try our services and products and get a better experience. Then give them a 50% off on the next order which they want to get. Okay. Now, they may potentially come to your restaurant again or your coffee shop again or your institute again and try to do that and get the offer. Treat them with very royal all the stuff, okay, whatever they can do, and tell them like, sir, how do you feel now? They feel like, okay, it's good or everything. I'm sorry that last time we had a very bad experience, and would it be great if you go ahead and give us the original review, whatever you feel like. Now they may have a mindset to go ahead and change the rating from *1 to the *5 and add a positive note also possible. Okay. First, we need to accept if the mistake is from our side. Yes, it is from our side. Now, how do we have to overcome that? Are we planning to increase our business visibility? Are we planning to increase our business reputation to the next level? If that is the case, first, if the mistake is from our side, we need to accept. Now, if the reviews are fake and it is done by your competitor, okay, use that opportunity to tell people about what you have it in your store. What is the intention behind you do some activity? How do you get the visibility of the business, and what do you actually do, and where did something is going wrong, and so something like that. So end of the day, let people know what you have it in your store. Okay, so make sure you respond to the ratings and reviews as soon as possible. Okay, so what will happen? Okay, whenever you see a negative review and you are not responding to the negative review as a business owner, now what happens? The person who reads your negative review will get a confirmation that, oh yes, this negative review is true, because the owner is afraid or the owner has not given any opinion claiming the review the negative reviews, right? So it's very important to make sure that we go ahead and start giving an answer. Okay, one. And another step is to, whenever you get new customers, okay, ask for reviews. Ask for reviews. Ask the customer. Okay. So, did you like our service? Yes, obviously, we love it. And say like, can you rate us on Zomato? Can you rate us on Google? Can you rate us on this particular platform? We have Foodpanda. We have Zomato. Okay, Swiggy. Can you review us? Obviously, we can ask people. Okay, until otherwise you don't ask people, you're not going to get it. It's very important. Okay, until otherwise you don't ask people on what you want, you are not going to get it. Negatives are like you get it normal, to be very frank. Whomsoever wants to put you down, they want to give you. Okay, so ask for reviews with your customers. That's very important. Okay, ask for reviews, ask for more reviews. Now what happens? Okay, whenever there is a 2 to 3 negative reviews which are available, okay, you can make sure for every negative review, okay, for every negative review, one negative, for every one negative review, we need to compensate. Okay, we need to compensate with 5 positive reviews. Now, this 5 positive review can be created and done by yourself by creating 5 different email IDs and doing it by yourself, which I don't suggest. Lots of people prefer that, which I don't suggest. Please never ever create fake accounts, extra accounts, 20 accounts by yourself, 30 accounts by yourself, and put positive review about your own business by you. Don't do that. Okay, there are platforms which has algorithm to identify all this and to remove them also. So it may happen. Okay. Now, fortunately or unfortunately, you receive a negative information about the business. Make sure that you try to get at least 5 positive reviews about it. Okay. 1 negative into 5 positive reviews. Go around with this tool. So whenever people come ask your business details and all the stuff, you can better understand what your business and other stuff. So make sure that your negative review does not come at the top, and make sure that your positive reviews comes at the top. There are advertising agencies who are taking it as a primary job, okay, who are taking it as a primary job to reach out to those businesses. You know, what do? They start searching for, okay, travels near me, something like that. They look into Google local business listings. They look into the business. If they find that their ratings and reviews are very less, like say 3.5 is here, okay, what somebody can do, digital marketer like me, I can go to SRM Travels body, I click this, okay, I will try to check out some information out here. Okay, I can go here, okay, get their contact number. I have their contact number, right? What I can tell them, sir, I saw your travel business listing in Google local business listing. There are 6 reviews, and it seems like only 3.0 reviews are. I mean, it is with 3-star rating, but whereas when you look at your competitor KRS Travels, they have a 3.5-star rating above you, or SNK Travels has got 4.7. Now, when people look at this SRM or KRS, they may potentially prefer SNK because they have got 4.7 rating, right? Now, what as a digital marketer like me, we can do, go get in touch with them, contact their number. Sir, I can help you to increase your, reputation from 4.5 or 3.5, wherever it is to, okay, to the best level. Maybe till 4.5 or even, very close to 4.5, 4.7, 4.8 by increasing the number of positive reviews. Okay. Now, when this business wants to put their positive reviews out there, that is if they start doing it. In general, what people do is like they create their own fake profiles and they start doing this one. No, this is not the right way to do. The reality is, like, let me say I own a travels, and whenever I get into the travel agency, once people board the bus and everything, out of, again, the probability falls into this one. Okay, let me say 30 passengers are traveling, and out of which 5 passengers might be frustrated because the bus would have been late and they are unable to board at the right time, so they will be frustrated. So obviously, out of the 30 passengers, 5 to 6 passengers will be by default frustrated due to their situation, their travel situation scenarios and something like that. Now I need to figure out that I should take an opportunity to help all these 5 passengers travel the right way, and I serve them the better way and do everything, and they should feel like, wow, what a wonderful travel experience which I had. And the next time when Red Bus says, hey, you know what, how was your travel experience, and you put 5-star rating for them, and all the stuff, ratings will increase, correct? Make sure that we interact with our customers, we connect with customers, and we build relationship with customers. Okay? So you can go start searching for all those businesses and all the stuff which is out there, and you can review those businesses in a positive manner. Okay? And as an organization, there are several methods of increasing your the complete digital platform is controlled by the ratings and review system only. Okay? Now, whenever there is a negative thing that is happening to increase your business visibility, the deal is, okay, you go and search about a business online. Say, I'm in a situation where I cannot demonstrate any other business brand because I do not want to take their negative thing and then to discuss about it. I'm not a kind of person. Okay, we do not want to do that. So what I'm trying to say here is, like, let me say somebody is coming and searching about a business brand and all this stuff. Okay, and very bad experience of a customer is always coming at the top in the first position. So when people read your answer, they generally don't take your service. Okay, the business conversion will drop. Things will not happen. Now here comes the ORM, online reputation management system, where let me say you go search about a product. I'll show you a generic keyword again. So let me say digital marketing training reviews. Okay, when I go over and say digital marketing training reviews, something like that. Okay, so there is digital ready student reviews. Okay, other reviews are there. Okay, let me say whenever I say about this particular reviews and a review of, let me say, Coursera has got a very negative review out here, and people feel like Coursera has got a very negative review, and Coursera is very disturbed, because of which business is not happening. Now what will they do? They will try to create more content around the keyword whichever they are getting negative reviews, digital marketing reviews. They will create content about 5 to 6 contents, and then make sure that not only the negative review comes into, along with the negative review, some 5 to 6 other positive comments also comes in the results. So at times the negative review will be pushed down to the 10th result, 15th result, or the second page of search engine results page. It will be pushed down to the second page of the search engine results page, and the positive thing will come to the top results of the search engine results page. You can use SEO to manage this. Okay. And you can use local business listing from Google to manage this. Okay, if you go to mouthshut.com, glassdoor.com, so these are all the places where you can get the ratings and reviews. Obviously, the original ratings and reviews from different places. And all you need to do is to learn how to identify the fake reviews. Obviously, fake reviews will always have a template to be followed. Okay, template to be followed. They always copy paste a template and change only few values out there. Okay, so these are the few things that we need to do with respect to managing. Obviously, when your business gets a negative thing outside the market, okay, you need to make sure that you add more positive things towards it and you increase your visibility out there. Okay, make sure that when people search your brand name, okay, you get basically your positive reviews coming outside. Okay, so generally, okay, you can go to any place like Google, start searching about your brand name. Okay, go put your brand name and along with the keyword reviews. Okay, you can see which are all the places where people have used your brand name. Okay, along with reviews. Okay, go here and see. Okay, so there is something called provenexpert.com. Okay, so that has some information. Most probably, I would have been the person who went ahead and created the account. Okay, because profile creation is a process where we go. Okay, wherever places we go, we create a profile in that. Okay, so there is something like that. I have my digital marketing course details and everything. Okay, so where people can see, they can connect with me. This is basically called proven expert. It means they used to validate and do everything, and they will, once validated, they will update their data with them. Okay, now I have a YouTube channel where I have a content around about it. I have a Facebook page which has information. Okay, so there is something called digital marketing course in Chennai, reviewed by Amudhakumar, Joho Ardali, okay, which includes my content. Now people can identify. Quora has my brand name added, AHDs has added my videos added, SlideShare.net has got something. Okay, so there are lots of profiles which starts discussing about what we do. Okay, so one option is to search your brand name or something like that. Okay, and I just went through a couple of tools out here. Okay, I just took it in front of before starting the session just to validate this one. Okay, so there is a brand name called a brand grader, okay, which is basically called a brand grader. Okay, so you can go to this place and take any of the brand name of your choice. Okay, let me see what are the brand name of brand name. Okay, let me say let me. Philips. Philips is a brand name, right? Let me go very generic. Okay, so let me take this is the brand name. Okay, Philips. Now, what this tool does is you enter your brand name. Oh, sorry. You take the keyword Philips, right? Okay, so this is the brand name. Now, what you can understand is that you can see what are the places that this brand name is being used for. Okay. Your company email, not a problem, I'll give my own email. Okay, so this is the email which I use it for other purposes. Gmail.com, and I just hit enter. Now what this tool does, okay, It figures out what are all the places where the word Philips is mentioned. Okay, right, where it has been mentioned. See, in reddit.com, the Philips is mentioned. In lookme.sg, Philips. Okay, now you can come down and see what are the other activities they are saying. Okay, there are 29,133 places, forums, where people are discussing about Philips. So this tells that your brand is visible, correct? Your brand is visible in these many places, and people are mentioning your brand and discussing about you. Okay, and 62,000 reviews are new mentions. Recently, people in the last 30 days, people have mentioned Philips in their comments and other sections in 62,000 times, right? And this is something like sentiment detection. Okay, now people have mentioned about you 82% positive, and there are 18% of negative. Okay, the choice of words, which way they try to give ratings and reviews. Okay, when there are a few things which can be positive, few things that can be negative. So these are all sentiment detection. And how many times your brand is being mentioned on a single day? On July 19th. Okay, so this is on July 19th date. So 2000, it is increasing and down graph, right? So it's like a lifeline graph. Okay, how many times did you mention? The beauty is across the globe, from how many countries people are talking about your brand. Okay, so you can better understand like what kind of visibility you have and what kind of positive visibility you can get and increase it. So it gives you a glimpse of your brand visibility. Okay, so awesome branding, okay, that's the end of it. Okay, so basically the tools like this gives you an opportunity to understand how your brand is established out there in the market, or how many places it is being mentioned or people are discussing about it. Okay, so to keep it very simple, okay, so make sure that you have a business and that business gets a negative visibility in the market. Okay, make sure how do we get your positive reviews at the top. The best thing to maintain your reputation is to make sure you serve your customers the right way. Give customers what they want and when they want, and that's the best thing to do. Okay. Anyway, so I don't know, it has become 1 o'clock immediately. Okay, gentlemen. So handing over to the host who is handling it. Okay, we will be connecting with the affiliate marketing subject in the afternoon session. Okay. I'm done with it, sir. Please, host, please take it over. Thank you. Okay, gentlemen, is there any doubts you have? Please raise it. If the host is coming and is taking over, we can move on. Anybody who has doubts about this topic, which will be discussed? There are several ideas also available, techniques also available. I strongly suggest you to go ahead and explore. Okay.
So thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam.
On behalf of School of Commerce, Bharathiar University, and the organizers and all the participants, we thank the resource person, Mr. Amudhakumar, sir, for this wonderful presentation. Thank you, sir, for providing us a hands-on session on topics relating to digital marketing. Thank you, sir. I once again thank all the participants and our resource person. Thank you, sir. So we shall meet sharply at 2 p.m. for today's afternoon session. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you so much and have a great lunch. Get back to us post the end of the affiliate marketing session. We encourage lots of questions and we will discuss in detail. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. You too have a great lunch.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.